Finally, after all this time, I get to live out my lifelong dream of playing as a girl with wings. Hey everybody, welcome back to more Xenoblade Chronicles 3. I'm SlayerMathis, and last time, a bunch of shit happened. Just trust me on that. And this time, we are trying to make our way over to back to Colony 9. Because we are still a bit of a ways off. So yeah, we are right now playing as Uni. We still don't have full reign of who we're playing as, but we're getting closer at the very least. And I think we can technically skip travel right now, but I don't wanna. Just don't feel like it. So let's get into combat. And Uni as a healer, well, your main thing is healing your party. That's how you will boost up your talent gauge. And yeah, healer is pretty passive, and again, I mentioned this before, but healers are the only people who can revive the party. So you have to be on watch for that. Generally, a lot of healers aren't very fun to play. Uni can be a bit of an exception at times, but there's other classes that are a bit more interesting as healers. I do like having, like playing as a healer. I think I, a lot of times, played as Mia in Xenoblade 2, just because I like being the healer. So, you know, it's fun there. Well, I didn't, expansion pass stuff, by the way. I was gonna grab it between episodes, but there's actually some stuff that I think I'm going to wait on, because
there is still monsters about, is that what you mean? I know.
But, what was I about to say? Right. The expansion pass stuff would actually give us quests that we can't do for a little while, so when those quests become active is when I'll start unlocking that stuff. You do not have to be playing as Noah directly in order to do send-offs. With that, it's not something where you have to constantly switch between your party just to do one little thing. Nah, he's still in the group, and he's still able to do the send-offs. Did I just walk in a circle? No, I didn't quite. I thought I did. We're actually a lot higher level, so maybe we can take on the what was it? Why can't I remember the first name? The adjective for it. The bunnet that we fought at that we tried fighting as Unique Monster. That very much wrecked us. Pretty easily, in fact. We didn't even get it to half health. And well, it did have allies. It's also a bunnet, and the allies were bunnets. No, we're gonna run past you. I don't care. You don't always have to engage, so you can just kind of run past enemies. And eventually they will disengage if you get far enough away.
You're right, Noah.
I'm fine. I'm not sure how to feel, that's all.
Also, wow, we are very dirty right now. Like, so incredibly dirty. We could definitely use a nice wash-up. Yeah. Luckily, we actually got that with our rest stop. So let's go and pop in. Stop over at the forward post camp.
You've got to take regular breaks.
Ah, there we go.
Let's clean off our clothes. And I think... Okay, you can't go back levels. That's just a New Game Plus thing. Okay.
Alright, let's get going.
In that case, I will probably not be... Well, I'm not at all going to be doing the level ups through that. Just because it's... I don't like being overpowered in games. Or at the very least, not like being over-leveled. I always want to stay pretty close to the level that you're suggested to be at. Just because I think it's more interesting when there's a little bit of difficulty with the game. When you jump into water from a high spot, you will take a little bit of time to be...
I'm not sure how we'll talk our way out of this with the brass.
You'll take a little bit of time that you're underwater, just kind of recovering from diving in at a, from a high place. Sure, we can fight these. We can fight these wolves.
Thanks for the support.
Enemies broken away from me. I'll deal with your...
And we can get... So the talent arcs are pretty inconsistent, I find, at times, when it comes to healers. Like, using group heal doesn't really boost it up, but power ring does. It's a bit weird. Yeah, like, the group heal didn't really do anything, but if we use power ring, it buffs us up, so it's weird. I think even Vortex boosts us up, yeah. I don't know, maybe it's just group heal is a little bit broken with it. Not sure. Not entirely sure. But, regardless, it's still pretty fine. It's not... Again, playing as a healer is not too difficult. You are mainly a buffer with the Medic Gunner class. More so than a healer. And you can do some relatively nice damage while you're at it. But... yeah.
Right, let's push on.
So just a little bit of time where we're playing as Uni is pretty nice. And soon enough we will be able to also play as Lambs, so we can get the full party going on. And I'll try to split who I have as the lead every so often.
Riku's so sleepy. Could do with long soak in bath.
Oh, to be a carefree nop-on.
Just hold out a little longer. We'll be back soon. Oh! Look! Friendlies! Hey! It's me! Lance from... Cut it out! We're your friends here from Colony 9!
They're not listening, Lance.
The spark! Don't they recognize us? Noah, Noah?
We'll just have to fight back.
Fight back! You crazy!
Just don't kill them.
Oh, is that all?
Easier said than done.
Wine later. It's time!
And so we get to fight some Kavesi. The nice little helmet that they have on there. Go figure. That's telling you that they're Kavesi. We don't have anything that does more damage against Kavesi because we are Kavesi. But in the case that we do get something that will boost us up against them, keep an eye out for that. But also they're pretty easy to tell that they're Kavesi. It's fun saying that, saying Kavesi many times. Every so often we see the rank up symbol. That is telling us that our class has ranked up. Mostly it is just only really rank 10 matters. Later on you can get a max of rank 20. However, it's not for a little while until we can actually start getting things at rank 20. You locked at rank 10 for a little while.
Crap! What is going on? We're on the same side!
They keep coming, Noah.
And now the whole world will be your enemy. I wonder how your lives will turn out. I'll enjoy watching you.
The world, our enemy.
Huh? What was that?
we get any closer to Colony 9, we're just going to end up getting surrounded. We've no choice. We're gonna have to head back!
How are they so good at finding us? What's going on here? Tyon!
That light. Is that?
What is it?
I'll explain later. Right now we need to focus on getting out of here.
And we are now controlling Mio. Mio is a defender, which will, you're supposed to defend. And also the Agnians fight a little bit differently, but we'll get into that in just a moment on how that is, because we got some classes to do. We don't have classes to take care of right now. Once we can see the arts, I'll go over the classes in more specific. But these classes are completely different to the ones that you have with your first group, with the Agnian group. In particular,
No
Mio right now.
Colony Gamma. We need to get some distance or they'll find us.
Roger.
Too dangerous to return to Colony Gamma right now. For now, let's just get away from here. We're working on it. Mio is an evasion tank. We'll get into that once we actually get into some combat. Because again, things do play out a little bit differently. Oh no! Guess he knew we'd come here. You're the ones that raided the colony! I let you get away! Oh, someone having real bad mood. But why? It's like nobody recognizes us. At this moment, the point is moot. Clearly we ought to prioritize our physical safety. But... Senna, come on. You don't want to get slaughtered by our allies, do you? I don't get it at all. But we can't go back to Colony Gamma with things like this. Tyon, is there somewhere we can hide out? I suppose where we bade farewell to our new friends might do. Understood. Let's try to slow him down at the most. Exactly my thoughts. As I've been saying, Agnians fight a little bit differently. They fight in the same way that Xenoblade 2 fights. So, they will go based off of how many attacks that they do. Canceling arts will also boost up your progression with those as well. As I said, Mio is a evasion tank, so she'll be looking to draw aggro and then just not get hit. She doesn't have the highest health, although, I mean, she has the highest health of this group, but Lance is a better healthy guy overall. But Mio is better at one-on-one things, but against multiple enemies, Lance will do better. So, remember that for depending on who you're playing with. So yeah, the group from Kevis they're a lot more, they're based off of the gameplay of Xenoblade 1. Meanwhile, the Agnians are based off of Xenoblade 2. Got the Wolf Lair, and we also got a unique Wolf that we're not going to be doing.
Are you gonna be alright? Thanks, I'm okay. Bit weirded out, but fine.
Indeed, it do be fine. We don't really have a choice other than for it to be fine.
You think those people got away safely?
Senna, why waste your time worrying about those Kavesi fools? Forget about them.
Indeed. The Kavesi fools. You can probably assume how this is gonna end up going. Just based off of common gameplay ideas. Whee!
What?
You lot.
Much as I love a friendly reunion, what exactly are we doing here?
Yeah, beats me. I'm starting to get antsy here.
What he said.
And how do you suppose we feel?
Tyan, don't be like this. Reel it in a little.
You guys, you want to survive? Live on? Hold the torch?
Good question.
What?
Guys, let's live. Let's survive.
What kind of pep talk is that? Of course we're gonna survive.
Well then, we know where to go. The city.
The sit? What are you even...
In the eyes of the world at large, we're outlaws now. We can't go back to the colony.
The soldiers. Their irises glowed blood red, just like his did.
Right. I remember.
This is just conjecture, but what if those soldiers are perceiving us as enemies?
Because of the red irises.
Correct.
But what's even up with the colony? Did that freak do that? How?
We don't know the method, but it's logical to think he did something.
That's exactly right. That's it. So instead of going off our separate ways, we stand a better chance if we all work together. Right?
I suppose I can't deny that.
If we are going to be running, we might as well have some kind of aim, right? People on opposite sides, working together. Do you see?
You're saying we can survive that way?
Dude, what are we doing about the homecoming?
Lance, are you being serious?
Oh,
Come on, you have to understand. If you still want to go after all this, I won't stop you. But before you do, you'll have to kill our friends here. Is that even how our lives are supposed to go?
remember that ceremony? Long ago?
But after our homecoming, what's left?
Well, think of the praise they got, up there. Up on that shining platform.
To me, it was like a pillar of husks. Terrible altar, built upon countless lives. You want that as your legacy? You're really okay with that?
Well, what do you want me to do?
I can't answer that for you. I don't know everything. But we need answers. I say we go out and find them. I want to know, why were we entrusted with these powers? What did he mean by the real enemy?
So, the city.
Yeah,
What did he say? A land pierced by a great sword? Oh, right. That sword. You know, that massive one, way down south.
Defeat the real enemy and restore the world to order.
Well then, I guess you can count me in.
Mio?
I think
I'd like to trust that man. Besides, how can we even fight anymore? After all we've been through.
They're the enemy.
They were the enemy.
Okay, I'm with Mimi on this one.
It may be to our advantage. I'll admit that, at least.
Oi, what's that look for? Don't just stare at me. It's creepy.
We're gonna need an answer soon.
Do I even have a choice?
Guess there's nothing for it.
Good. My name's Noah. Colony 9, Special Forces Unit. As you know, I'm an Offseer. These three, Lance, Uni, and Riku, are my long-term friends. Oh, and this is my passion. Someday I'd like to play my own melodies. Not just the same old music that I learned in training. Okay.
What is this? Feels like a surprise inspection or something.
It'll help in the long run.
Come on, man. Really?
I'm called Mio. I'm an officer in Colony Gamma's musical unit. I can do the 100 metri in 7 seconds. Pretty quick on my toes, I guess.
You go, girl.
And I keep a diary. I like writing down what happens. I never miss a single day.
Uni's the name. Special Forces Unit, Colony 9. We act as Noah's escort. Me and the boys, inseparable since we left the pod. My special move's Group Heal. It's great at healing my allies all at once. My hobby? Collecting fortune clovers, I guess.
And I'm Senna. I've been Mia's roomie, ever since I was posted to Colony Gamma. My special move... I'm just crazy strong, I guess. I don't look it, but I can lift far more than my own weight. My hobby is lifting.
Oh, there you go, Lance. Got a muscle buddy.
Well, I'm Tyon. I'm part of operations and planning in Colony Gamma's survey branch. For this mission, I was assigned as support for the Offseer.
And go on, your special move?
I don't have a special move. What's the point? Why share details like that? I don't have hobbies.
Wow, Colony dull.
Riku. In Colony 9, Riku was head of maintenance and crafting. And these are attendants of Riku. They at your disposal.
What's this attendance crap?
I'm Manana. Manana was cookie pond in Colony of Mio and others. Manana master of food. Stews, baked goods, fry-ups. Can even cook up a mean Gonzalez eyeball.
Eyeball?
I didn't realize both Agnes and Kevis assigned Nop onto their Offseer squads. Weird coincidence, huh?
Yeah, wouldn't have expected similarities there.
Come on.
My name's Lance. I'm from the same colony as Noah. I work as the unit's defense. My special move... you figure it out. Ugh. Do we have to do this rubbish?
Just bear with us. We can plan, now that you've joined.
So you're acting like we're a team already? Ugh. Spark's alive. Fine then, I'm with you.
You totally sure?
What else do I do? Not like we've got much choice. So, what's our angle?
We have made some distance, but we're still in the colony's search zone. Luckily, we don't have any colonies south of here. And you?
We shouldn't have any colonies mobilized either.
So we go south then.
Yeah. What are you doing there?
Well, our clothes are pretty filthy. Just wondered if there was anything to change into. Oh. Fashion and utility.
I need a change of clothes too. 'Cause these are, yeah.
Don't stop at clothes. Have a look around. Take anything that could come in useful. Is there anything we could use?
That's something that we'll find out next time. But until then,